Welcome to the Virtual Firearms Association. I'm Frank, and today we're back in the virtual range discussing why. Why firearms? Why personal protection? Why guns in general? And we're going to break this down. We're going to discuss your whys, and we're going to discuss our why, and we'll go from there. Let's discuss. Hey, before we get started, listen, those gifts are down in the description. 2 of them, both free for you. Our gift from us to you, completely free. Use them. Please use them. First one, downloadable printable targets. Download them, print them, save yourself time, money, go into the range. That is one of our whys. We'll get into that a little bit later. Download them, print them out. You have multiple different targets, silhouette, bullseye, even a sighting in target. Use them, right? It's our gift to you. Additionally, to add to that, a full online basic pistol course and marksmanship course. It's going to take your shooting to the next level. Doesn't matter where you are. If you need to know anything about range etiquette, anything along those lines with firearms related, specifically even in the pistol, this is for you. It's a $100 course. It's completely free. Our gift to you. I hope you use it. I hope it helps. Just use it. All right. Now, why? Let's start with your why or other people's why, and we'll go from there and start unpacking it. A lot of times we hear people that are new to firearms say, you know, I just wanted that security to know that I have a system in my home, in my vehicle, or on my person that can protect me and my family, right? It means a lot. Family's the most important thing out there. So individuals want to know that they can protect themselves and their family. Doesn't matter where you fall, male, female, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to protect their family. Everyone wants to protect their loved ones. That's a big reason why people start carrying a firearm for self-defense or personal defense. That's not the only reason. Some people even grow up in it. Some people come into it later on. Some people find it very therapeutic for sporting events. You know, there's a lot of different sporting events out there. There's a lot of different avenues for the youth, especially young females, in shooting, right? There's a lot of college opportunities out there that, while it doesn't matter where you fall on the political line, colleges out there offer a lot of scholarship opportunities for firearms related, I guess, training or education, or anyway, fireships related scholarships. That's where I'm going with this. So there's a lot of components here. So you have the sporting, you have the personal or self-defense. Those are a lot of the 2 main reasons we see people want it. But there's a third reason that we see often that people, once they start diving into it, really realize. Often you don't see this until someone's been in the firearms for a while, but then their mind kind of shifts and they realize, hey, if you're in the United States, this is a constitutionally protected thing. This is your Second Amendment. Your Second Amendment is meant to enforce all the other amendments and protect them, as well as protect that First Amendment, right? Your freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right? Freedom of press, everything like that, followed by the Second Amendment, which is the right to keep and bear arms, which goes into significantly more. But understand that knowing that it tends to be the shift we see once someone gets into firearms. The question is your why strong enough to get you into it? And there can be barriers. You know, I look at a lot of people, a lot of instructors, right? I deal with a lot of instructors all the time. And a lot of times I ask them, hey, you know, what's your goal here? And they tell me, or they say to Chris or whoever, hey, you know, I really want to, you know, enforce good habits and strong morals when it comes to firearm safety and handling. Great. I love that answer. It's phenomenal. But then I see them get out there and I see them instruct. And it's not my style. I'll put it that way, right? Let's keep it professional. It's not my style. I'll see it from time to time where instructors get out there. And I see this all the time online as well, where instructors will get out there and someone will ask a question and then other people will just belittle them, or they'll use the wrong terminology, but everyone knows what they mean. And they'll just belittle them left and right. And sometimes it's other firearms enthusiasts, and it's a lot of times it's instructors or just really big gun guys and gals. And I started thinking to myself, why would you do that? Right? This is someone trying to get into it, someone that could probably use a guiding mentor, right? A guiding hand to become more efficient in what their why is, whether that's, sporting or personal safety or anything. It doesn't matter. And yet we have these other individuals that are saying, oh, we need to support the Second Amendment, right? Number 3, right? That third reason why people shift to after they've been into firearms for a while. Oh, we need to support the Second Amendment. Then you have a new person coming in and you belittle them for their lack of knowledge, even though you were there at one point, right? I grew up all around guns my entire life. I mean, I'm talking from a kid. I grew up all around firearms. And it wasn't until the military, and then even further on law enforcement, and then when I became an instructor, that I really started diving deep into all the different mechanics and terminology of firearms. Yet I grew up with them my whole life and was accurate. I mean, I've only improved. But I think of myself, would I have gotten into it if I ran into these people who were just so belittling? And the answer is I don't know. But that's our why. Right. That's why here at VFA, the Virtual Firearms Association, we started this. We started this with the attempt and the desire, right? And when I say attempt, we're going to see this all the way through, the desire to make it so that everyone, all the way from the most experienced individuals, can share that knowledge to the newest individual, and everyone can work together. It's completely not tolerated in our community, any type of belittling or anything along those lines. It's just completely not tolerated. You are there to share knowledge, receive knowledge, learn, grow as individuals, whether that's in firearms and life in general, right? That's our why. Our why is to make it so that this is so much more accessible, because I look at these and I don't blame instructors, right? I don't blame instructors. They need to provide for their families. They need to make sure that their time is well compensated for. However, because of the current system and models that we've been using for so long, with inflation added on to all that and how the price of everything else has gone up, those models are difficult to deliver instruction without a very high price tag. And we didn't want that, right? We didn't want that. We didn't want any type of belittling. We don't want instructors to come in and say, let me tell you about all my stories, and here's all my war stories, and this is why you should listen to me. No, here's a very simple instructor philosophy. I'm going to give you my information. You take from it what you want, right? I'll try to help you. If you don't want to learn it, that's perfectly fine, right? But you can take what you want from me. You can take what you want from Chris. You can take what you want from any other instructor and build it into yourself. And hopefully you never stop learning, because as soon as you say, hey, I know it all, I'm done, I know everything I need to know, you should probably just hang it up, retire your firearm, and call it a day, because the minute you say you're done learning is the minute that something bad's going to wind up happening. But that's our why, right? Our why is to sit here and provide you with the best training, education, instruction that we can, information even, right? That we can, that's easily accessible, right? That's affordable, and that you can repeat anywhere, including your own home, with your own firearm. That's why we do this, right? We try to share everything we can when it comes to firearms, whether that's where we are politically with firearms, if that's where we are in training with new standards. It doesn't matter if it's another shooting incident that happened. If we learn something from it, as tragic as it is, we're going to grow. We're going to grow from there, and we're going to try and prevent the next one. And the only way that's prevented is with good people carrying their firearms as well. There's a lot here, right? This is a little bit more of a deep one we're going into. Understanding your why, but understand your why doesn't always have to stay the same. And you've probably seen that in life in general. Maybe you grew up wanting to be an astronaut or a doctor. Maybe you are an astronaut or a doctor or a lawyer. I can't tell you how many doctors I know that then became lawyers and how many lawyers I know that then became doctors. I mean, the amount of schooling that you have to go through just to switch is astronomical, yet their whys changed. They wanted to focus on something different. They wanted to make an impact somewhere else. And no place is more important than in your own home or with your own family, protecting them. That's where the biggest impact is. I hope this helps, right? This is one of those video trainings where we're just telling you, hey, figure yourself out. We'll guide you along the way. And then as you grow, we'll grow with you. You tell us what you want and we'll try to deliver it. That's what we're trying to do here. That's our why. I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, go ahead, like, share, follow. Hit that notification bell so you understand when we put something new out. Maybe that will help you too. And if it does, please share this with other people. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. Don't forget about those gifts in the description. Downloadable printable targets, as well as that free online pistol course. We're going to start helping you right now. Both of those are gifts to you. We'll see you soon.